Hello, everybody, and happy holidays. You probably have your tree up by now. Good for you. So you may want to save this video and circle back to it next year. If you don't have your tree up, this is the year that your tree will be spectacular. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I think any Christmas tree is beautiful. A short one, a tall one, a fat one, a skinny one with simply decorated, and one that is loaded. The whole point is, if the tree suits your family, it's gorgeous. But if you're looking for some direction, I have some thoughts for you, which I think you're going to find very handy the next time you decorate your tree. So the tips that I'm about to give you don't matter what the theme of the tree is, what the color scheme is of the tree. What's important is the order of operations that I'm going to give you. You may decide not to use all the elements that I'm going to talk about, and that is perfectly fine. What's important is that you go in the order on the list. It's going to make life much easier for you. So, first step. Now for this step, I am going to assume that you have an artificial tree. It's probably pre-lit, similar to this one. I only say that because you don't have to fluff a natural tree. You do have to fluff the one out of the box. And so you put it together, 1, 2, 3, and then every single branch, every single division of the branch gets fluffed because it got squished in the box that it was in. So you'll fluff up, fluff out, and fluff down all of the branches, even the ones that are not going to be seen. You don't have to decorate all sides of the tree if it's up against the wall. Why would you spend that kind of energy? But you do need to fluff all the branches because we do need that depth of foliage to make the tree full. Now, okay, I suggest that you wear long sleeves on this step because those needles can be kind of prickly. The second step is really, really important and may be unusual for you. So you've got the tree, you've got it fluffed, it has the warm lights on it, that's lovely, but what I want you to do is take a string of lights and hang it on the inside of the tree, coming down the trunk on either side. And I'd like you to use the large, kind of old-fashioned bulbs, they're about this big, and clear. The whole point of this string of lights is to give light shooting out from the inside of the tree. It also will reflect on the ornaments. If light is only on the outside, then you don't have reflection of anything glittery or shiny on the inside. It's perfectly fine to have warm lights and cool lights on the tree. In fact, that gives it a lot more dimension. So, we've done that. Now, what else do we do? This may seem counterintuitive, but I'd like you to put the topper on the tree and any ribbon on the tree. It doesn't matter which direction your ribbon is going. Sometimes it's cascading down from the top. Sometimes it's wrapped around. Mine is typically kind of scattered and looks unorganized. But this is the time that you do that. Here's why. If you put the ornaments on the tree before you do the ribbon, you're going to be knocking them off right and left. And it gives you the opportunity to know where your ornaments are going to go. They're not going to go behind the ribbon. That's going to be taking up a lot of space. So you don't have to use as many ornaments when you've got the ribbon, you've got any flowy topper, anything like that going on. So there's that step. A lot of times, the trees that we have, or the trees that we purchase, the natural or the artificial trees, are of a specific species, right? Maybe we love it. Maybe we'd like to have a little more dimension and variety. And if that's the case, this is when you put your flower picks into the tree. You know, these are greenery. They may have some like sprinkly of snow on them. They may have cranberries on them. They're just that additional piece. And now is the time that you put those in the tree, which helps to give it a little more visual interest. And it may help to fill out any skimpy spots. So that's done. I know we typically put our ornaments on the tips of the branches, and we're still going to do that. But first, I want you to put ornaments on the inside of the tree. Remember where we hung those lights by the trunk? This is where we're going to put ornaments that reflect light. I like to use they're 3 or 4 inch balls, and they're clear. You can also use anything shiny or glittery. This is a great way to add dimension to the tree. Remember, that light that we put on the inside of the tree is going to reflect all that shine and all that glitter outwards that would have been missing had you not done this step. Now, this is the part that everybody really likes, and this is the one that sets the personality and theme of the tree. Now is where you put on your large ornaments or the ones that indicate the theme of your tree. Doesn't matter what that theme is, doesn't matter what color your tree is. Now is the time that you place the important ornaments, the ones you really want to show off. After those are placed throughout the tree, now you can put in your filler ornaments, which are also beautiful, which also add whimsy and personality to your tree. You won't need as many of them now because we did all of those other steps, but that's where we get the fullness and the twinkle of our tree. A lot of people like to use metal tinsel on the tree, and if you do, that's great. I use a beaded version of tinsel. It suits the tree's direction that I have now and what's going to be happening in the future. So now is the time that you place your tinsel. Then take a step back and take a look at your spectacular tree. Yep, there's a couple of extra steps. It can all be done in a day, depending on the size of the tree and how organized you are. I typically take 2 days to decorate a tree. I hope you and your family have a wonderful holiday. I'll be thinking about you, and I am looking forward to talking to you next year. So, have a wonderful holiday. I'll be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.